From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is News Fix.
In this update, the Dog Control Act is to be overhauled following recent attacks that have left communities in fear and some dead. The government's ordered a comprehensive review of dog owner obligations, penalties and stronger powers for local authorities. District councils have been asked to collaborate. President of the local government New Zealand, Rehet Stoltz, says new dog policies should be enduring to reduce further attacks.
What we do want to do is touch base with councils to get the information they know that do not work and make sure that is part of the review.
US President Donald Trump is continuing to try to draw more allies into the Iran war. The UK has changed position and now allows the US to launch strikes from its bases against Iranian targets, disrupting the Strait of Hormuz. Trump told reporters at the White House NATO should be involved because it's dependent on energy through the Hormuz Strait. And the US has just announced it's temporarily lifting sanctions on Iranian oil currently at sea, allowing 140 million barrels of oil to be sold to most countries. Easing interest rates are expected to drive growth in our economy in the next 12 months. The latest NZIER forecasts have our annual GDP growing modestly by 0.8% in the year ending this month and then picking up to 3% in 2020. Those forecasts are based on a survey of the Reserve Bank and economists carried out before Thursday's GDP data was released. Senior economist Ting Huang says there's a belief recent data indicators point towards a recovery.
These developments support expectations of a continued recovery in activity over the coming year as the effects of lower interest rates gain more traction.
UK officials say it's too early to know whether a meningitis outbreak in the county of Kent has peaked. 2 people have died and 29 people have been infected. 4 sites have been set up in the area for vaccinations and more than 4,000 people have had shots against meningitis. That's news. In sport, a childhood surrounded by our greatest softballers has Cooper Grant primed for Super Rugby. He'll make his Crusaders debut against Moana Pasifika at North Harbour Stadium tonight. The son of Black Sox legend Marty Grant says he's been exposed to a high level of professionalism.
Some people don't get to grow up in that environment and that, so I've kind of seen with the little things that they do behind the scenes and the 1%ers that kind of build up to their performance out on the softball park, but for me that'll be out on the rugby park.
All Blacks lock Tupou Vaa'i has headed home early from the Chiefs' trip to Australia after aggravating a knee problem. Golfer Lydia Ko has just snuck into the final 2 rounds at the LPGA Tour's Founders Cup in California. Ko's 1 over par effort left her at even par for the tournament, exactly where the cut-off line's been drawn. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB on the free iHeart app.